want to find out what it's like working with a celebrity. If you watch UK TV, then you'll have seen Jamie on shows like 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown, Made in Chelsea, Strictly Come Dancing, Hollyoaks, Bake Off, and more. Yeah, Ed, on the other hand, seems to like to stay out of the spotlight, instead concentrating on strategy, operations, and he describes himself as the polar opposite of Jamie. So Leanne asked Ed how he manages this complex business relationship.
I want to ask you, if I can, about your dynamic as business partners with Jamie and having a business partner who is in the spotlight. I was chatting to Oliver Yonchev, whose business partner is Stephen Bartlett, and it's an interesting dynamic. How does it work for you and Jamie?
Yeah, it works well. I mean, Jamie's great, and I would say that we are polar opposites. Jamie describes it in his kind of very theatrical way as we're sort of two opposite sides of a triangle, and we come up to meet in the top, in the middle somewhere. And I think that it's probably not far from the truth. We have very, very different skill sets, and we bring a lot of difference to the table. And I think that's probably why it's worked. We're not two people that are trying to do the same thing. We kind of leave each other to our own devices a lot of the time, and that has worked. We've also, I suppose, had an agreement from the very beginning that day to day I run the business and I kind of have the final say and make the decisions. That obviously suits me because I'm a control freak apparently and like to get those decisions right. So I'm quite happy to do that. But it's not without its challenges, I suppose. Jamie has a very busy, hectic schedule. But the view that we've always taken is that the more Jamie can do outside of the business, the more that creates the platform and leverage for us to grow the awareness of Candy Kittens. So those two things sort of go in sync, if you like. But it's been great, in all honesty. Jamie's a good business partner. He's a very fun and engaging person to be around. He lights up the room that he walks into and really kind of brings that energy and enthusiasm to the team and to the customers that we work with. So yeah, he's a great partner. I would be lying if I said it was all of the brilliant marketing and ideas we've done on its own that's done it. Jamie's been a huge part of the business's success. But equally, there is a sort of double-edged sword with that. So whilst Jamie has a profile, that alone isn't going to sort of get you into Tesco. And there's lots of people that have a profile and I think have the arrogance to think that that's enough. Part of the reason why we didn't have a suite for 2 years is because we were so focused on getting to a place where we had a great product. We knew we could sell the first 1 million bags of sweets just by slapping Jamie's name on it probably, but people then wouldn't come back and buy them again if they weren't great. So you do always have to sort of be a little bit paranoid about that, I think, and cautious with it. So we've built this business to stand on its own 2 feet with or without Jamie. And whilst he is around and has the profile and that is generating the engagement it has, then we'll absolutely make the most of it. But if that was to go away one day, we also like to think that we've sort of done the right things to mean we could also outlive him if needed.